Hey guys! So the items I ordered from VT arrived today, and I actually just found out recently that they even have VT in Japan and that they also have the BTS items, but they don't have their own store. VT Cosmetics are just inside of other stores, so you kind of have to look for them if you want to try and find them if you're ever in Japan. And because they're in other stores, it's usually just a really small selection. I've never been to any, so I don't know exactly like how much BTS stuff they have in there, and they either won't have it or it could be like really limited supplies. But I did find out they do have them, and I did decide to look if they had the BTS items online, which they did, and I'm so excited. But by the time I looked, it was I think like a little over a week after it was released, so a lot of the stuff were sold out, unfortunately. But I was able to get a few items, and I only got what I wanted and what was in stock, which was only 3 items, but I'm still really excited for them anyway. And for the website, I'm pretty sure in stores as well, if you spend over 5,000 yen, you get photo cards. And I'm not sure if I got them or not. Mine did come out to over 5,000 yen, but it is while supplies last, and it was at least a week since its release. So it might not be in there, but I'm hoping it's in the box, so let's open it to find out. I really like this box. I wish I could keep it. It's pretty sturdy and it's nice simple black, but they kind of like taped it all over, and the delivery company just kind of like sticks their sticker on here, which I was trying to take that off, but it doesn't work well, so I don't get to keep the box, unfortunately. I got the photo cards! Or yeah, I guess postcards, because they're a bit bigger. They're about the size of postcards. And Jimin's the first one. Like, oh my god. I know there was 2 sets. I don't know if this is A or B. I'll have to go look that up. But I got it. I was hoping I would, but I was thinking it would be all gone by now. But it was here. Hopefully when they restock, maybe they'll still have photo cards. I really do want to try a few of the other items. So if they do have more of these cards, I'm hoping I can get the other version. If not, like, I'm fine getting the same one again. I can always use it to like decorate or something. But I'm so excited. Let's take a look at the cards. So it's kind of like a matte type on the front, and the back is kind of like shiny photo. So to me, it kind of seems opposite of how it usually would be. But they're signed on the back, and there's writing as well, which is really cool. Like, it would be nice if it was actual, like, they actually signed it, but of course they're copies. But it's still really cool. Like, I'm really excited that it actually came with the photo cards. And then J-Hope, Jungkook, V, RM, Suga, and Jin. Maybe it's because these are like makeup photos, but they all look really good. They always look good anyway. I say that every single time. But of course, it looks really good. I really like the colors in the background and everything too. I'm so excited I got them. I need to go see what the other photo cards look like. I know they kind of had it like fuzzy on the website so that you can't see what each set looks like. But you can kind of make out like the color and the shapes a bit. And I know people have been posting videos, so I have to figure out which set this was, because I didn't think I'd get it, so I actually didn't look into it. And I also kind of wanted it to be a surprise if I did get the photo cards, which I did. I'm so excited. And hopefully they'll have more when I get the rest of the products I want. And also here's the back. So Jin, Suga, RM, V, Jungkook, J-Hope, and you've already seen Jimin. Oh, this is really cute. This is a little message from VT as well. Just saying like thank you for buying the products and have a good day. And wow, this is actually like, I was actually surprised with the size of the box. I didn't think everything would be in it, but it was just 3 items. But everything kind of fits in here really nicely, and it's so cool. So this is my 3 items. First, I have the lip balm, which actually I thought it was lipstick at first, but lip balm's good too. I just hope it's dark enough to actually make a difference. which is kind of good for me because I'm really bad at putting on lip balm. So if it's a colored one, maybe I'll actually use it more. I did want the lip tint, but that was one of the items that were sold out, sadly. I hope they restock soon. Either that or hopefully the next time I go to Tokyo, they'll have the products in store and hopefully they'll still have photo cards, but I feel like in store they're less likely to have the photo cards. I don't know. We'll see. But I will probably go to Tokyo in like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not sure. But I will be going again somewhat soon. So here's the lip balm. It's so cute. It's purple. Very slippery. So it's like a smooth one. And it says Glorious Gloria. And I went with the number 2, I think it was. It was the pink one. So the number 1 was like just a regular lip balm. It had no color in it. And this was actually the only pink one that they had. And it looks really bright, but I don't think it's going to be very bright. And so I didn't put any lip on because I knew I was going to have this. So let's go ahead and give this a try right now. I have my BTS mirror to help me put on my makeup. This came from when I bought one of the Japanese albums, the Face Yourself one. It was the present that came along for pre-ordering the full set. It smells really good. I kind of like it. It actually has a lot of color for it just being a lip balm. I have really dark lips, so a lot of times like light colors don't show up well. But I like it. I would almost consider this a lipstick. Like, it's not super bright or anything, but that's what I like anyway. I don't like when it stands out too much. So this is actually really perfect for me. But I do have dry lips because I'm really bad with lip balm. So we'll see how that is. It is kind of getting into the creases a little bit. But I think from far away you can't really tell. So I actually like it. And so we'll leave that. I'm pretty sure it's going to come off really quick because it's just a lip balm. I'm not expecting it to like last all day, and it didn't say it would last all day anyway. So definitely something I'm going to have to reapply constantly, which I'm bad at. I'm really terrible at doing that kind of stuff. So we'll see if I can actually keep up with using this, but I do really like this. I would most likely buy this a second time. So this next item is not going to be used till after, but it's the face fixer, the setting spray. And because I'm still not like good with makeup, I do really basic makeup. I don't go into the whole like face setting sprays and stuff, so I've actually never tried one before. I can't compare this with anything at all whatsoever. I'm gonna give it a try today, but I'll wait till I'm done with my makeup to try it out. And I'm actually really excited to try it because I kind of thought about trying like a setting spray before, but I didn't quite think it was necessary, so I never did buy one. And here's my chance to try out the BTS one, which is really cool. I usually just do like setting powder, and during winter I don't even use that, so we'll see how I like this. I will be using it today. And for the last one, which I'm excited about but I'm actually a little scared for, is the eyeshadow. It's a super tempting BTS eye palette. And the reason why I'm kind of scared for this but excited at the same time is I don't wear eyeshadow. If you've noticed in my videos, I don't wear them. But I do think about wearing them every once in a while. I have tried doing eyeshadow before, but I could never make it look really nice. I just did like simple one color kind of thing. It usually only lasted like a couple days or like a week, and then I kind of give up and stop doing eyeshadow again. So I was actually talking to my friend about like wanting to try and do eyeshadow more often. And right after that is when I saw this, so I was really excited. Like, I thought, you know, why not start off with BTS eye makeup? It's pretty expensive, but because it's BTS, it's pretty worth it. So the one I went with is the Modern Neutral, and they had one more which was Tender Classy, and actually I wanted that one more because it had like more natural colors for the brown, which is like good for everyday eyeshadow. And it also had like a whiter shimmery one, but that one was sold out, and this one's just as good. I'm just a little scared for the dark colors because, like I said, I'm really bad. I will be putting on eyeshadow today, but please don't criticize it because I know it's not going to be pretty. but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. So these are the colors. Like I said, this one is a little on the darker side. I do like the pinks though, so we'll see how it works out. I might get the other one eventually. We'll see if I can actually keep up with using eyeshadows. If I do, maybe I will get the second one, but it is about $35, so it's a bit expensive. I know you can get some like cheaper ones that are pretty good as well, or like have more colors. There is only 6, but it seems like there's a lot of product for each one, so maybe it won't be bad. We'll see, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And like I said, please don't criticize. If anything, you can give me tips, because I actually only just started looking up videos on eyeshadow a couple days ago, and I did practice a little, and I feel like I'm getting a little better at it, but I'm always really scared to go like too heavy on makeup, so that's why I'm sure a lot of times you can't even tell I'm wearing blush. I did go a little heavier on the blush today. Sorry, the lighting's kind of off because this side I have like the natural window open, and this side I do have some lighting, but it's a little darker than this side, so don't mind the kind of like dark bright. I tried my best to make it as even as possible, but I did go a little darker on the blush today, but I'm always scared of going over, so a lot of times you can't really see it, but I do wear blush. I guess since this one has a mirror in it, I'm just going to use this mirror instead of my BTS one. But another thing I like about this case is it's actually not like a snap case. It's actually just like a magnet, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and give this a shot, guys. So like I said, I don't do eye makeup, so I don't have any primers right now. I'm not quite expecting the eyeshadow to like last all day, but I will get back to you guys later on in the day to let you know like how everything is after several hours. So please look out for that. But I'm not expecting it to quite look good because I don't have any primer, but I did put concealer to kind of help a bit. So because I'm not good at doing eyeshadows and, you know, I'm not doing any tutorials or anything, I'm going to go ahead and put on my eyeshadow and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. How does it look, guys? This is with my eyes closed. You can kind of see the color. Maybe I should go a little higher next time, but I'm always scared to do it. That's the best I can do for just learning. I don't know how well it looks. It looks okay, I guess, but I don't know if I like the shimmer too much. I might rather have just like a lighter color. Maybe if it wasn't a pink shimmer, maybe if it was more of like a white shimmer. I don't know. But I figure like how much I put today would be good for like everyday makeup. Is nothing too much. I did do the whole like darker on the outside and like lighter up here and stuff. So I'm still learning. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my eyeliner, and I'll get back to you when I'm done. And I'm gonna try the setting spray when I'm done with that. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back. I just finished my eyeliner and my mascara, and now I'm done with my makeup. I'm just gonna try out the setting spray now. So Face Fixer, BTS. I don't know how far away to hold it. I know it's decently far away, right? And it kind of has a nice smell. I like it. And like I said, this is my first one, so I don't have anything to compare it to. To be honest, that feels a little heavy. I probably was holding it too close, but even if it was further away, I feel like it's not quite like misty. So we'll see how that works out. It might have been because it was the start too. I forgot to spray it a couple times before I actually sprayed it on my face. So in the beginning it wasn't really coming out, but it has a nice smell. And we'll see if it actually works. I'll get back to you guys later. It's about 2 p.m. now. I'll probably get back to you guys maybe around 8 or something. It's not going to be like the full 8 hours, but it's probably going to be enough to like show like shifting and stuff to see like the difference for it. But I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, so I'm back now and it's about 9:30, so it's been about 7.5 hours, almost 8 hours. So it's about that time where your makeup starts to like break down and stuff, and my face is a bit shiny, but usually around this time my cushion kind of does make my face a bit shiny like how it is now. So I don't think that has anything to do with the setting spray, but usually like around here, it'll start to kind of like shift and kind of like show my creases a bit. And I don't notice that with this. So I'm assuming that helped. I'm not totally positive, but for the most part, it does seem like it held up a bit better than it usually would. Although I didn't really do much today either. I kind of just did a little bit of cleaning. I mostly just did some editing and didn't really move around too much. And for my eyeshadow, I'd say it held up pretty well. Like this side is a little more like in the crease than on this side. And I was checking throughout the day, and I think only about an hour ago it actually started to kind of get into the crease a bit. But I do have oily skin, especially in like the crease area. So even when I'm not wearing eyeshadow, usually like my foundation will kind of get into the crease. So that's pretty normal too. Maybe if I actually use like an eye primer, it'll probably hold up better. But like I said, I don't have one right now since I'm just kind of getting started with eyeshadows. I'll probably get one in the future, but I'm going to kind of wait and see if I actually keep up with using eyeshadow before I buy one. But for the most part, I like it. And I just need to practice more on my eyeshadow. And I think the setting spray worked. It's kind of hard to say because, like I said, with my cushion, it always gets shiny anyway. But it did kind of shift a little less. And like down here, I have some like breakout spots. So like I use concealer. And sometimes when I do that, it gets kind of like spotty and kind of dry in that area. And I didn't notice that this time. So I think it helped with that as well. So I'm pleasantly surprised with it. Like I said before, I have nothing to compare it to, so I can't really say that it's better than any other products. It could be just as good. There may be better products out there, I don't know. But for my first product, I'd say it's pretty good, and I'm going to keep using it. If I feel like there's something I need to tell you guys about it, I'll update you guys within like another video, but I'm pretty sure there isn't going to be anything new. So that's all for today. I hope you guys kind of learned a little bit about the items that I used. I didn't get to buy too much because all the good ones were sold out. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!